guys, this is Tina from A Life Designed. I'm a certified master life coach, and I specialize in helping women create more happiness in their life, in their marriage, and specifically, I really love helping women who are like me and a little bit type A and a little bit perfectionistic, helping them kind of let go of some of that need to control everything so that they can have more peace in their relationships. Today, what I'm here to talk to you guys about is balance and self-care. And so I wanted to share a story with you from when my kids were little. You might have heard me tell this story before. They were probably like 5 and 2 or something. And so kind of in the thick of it, you know. And I went to get a massage because I was feeling like I was going to blow. I needed to get out of the house. And so I told my husband, I'm going to go get a massage. And of course, he was great and took care of the kids. And the massage was amazing. It was so amazing. And I love telling this story because I just imagined that as the massage therapist was massaging my arms, that like he was breaking up all of the toxins and just pushing them out through my arms, out through my fingertips and onto the floor. And I was just being purified. It just felt so good. I felt wonderful. And then I went back home. And within a few minutes, somebody was crying. You know how that goes, right? Like as hard as we try, you know, that's just real life. And so somebody was crying, and that really was kind of a wake-up call for me that it's just not enough to go for a massage every once in a while to build up like our resilience and our tolerance and our ability to handle life stressors. And so I set out on a little adventure of self-care, and I found it in the Bible. In Mark 12:30, Jesus tells us to love God with all of our heart, soul, mind, and strength. And so what I thought was, if we're called to love God with our heart and our soul and our mind and our strength, then we need to take really good care of those 4 things in order to love Him well and love the others in our lives well. Isn't that cool? Doesn't that make a lot of sense? So that's what I like to teach my clients is if we work on holistic self-care, mind, body, heart, and soul, we are going to feel so much better, right? Like that's really, I think, where a lot of us moms go wrong is we do self-care things that are really nice and maybe they make us feel pretty, like a mani-pedi or something like that, but they don't go further than skin deep, right? And so if we can start bringing care for our heart and care for our soul into our self-care, we are going to feel so much better. And so today I just wanted to share a few ideas with you of what that looks like in case you might be wondering, well, what the heck does that look like? And I'm just gonna share three ideas for each area with you. And I would encourage you then to add your own. Come up with as many as you can of your own. And the idea here is we can create a self-care plan for you that maybe each day you do one item from each of these categories so that you can feel like your best self every day. So for an example, taking care of your heart, that would be something like spending time with family or friends. So it could be in person or making a phone call, whatever works for you in your area of life that you're in right now. But just those connections that feed our heart and feed our soul. I would also say journaling. It's a really great way to take care of your heart because it allows us to slow down and connect with our heart and see what's going on there. And that's a soul one for me actually too. It would play both advocates there because I talk to God a lot when I'm journaling. And the cool thing about journaling is it slows you down and allows God to get through because sometimes we don't slow down enough for that. And the third idea I had for taking care of your heart that I wanted to share with you guys is to speak kindly to yourself. I don't know if you have ever noticed, but we can be pretty rough on ourselves sometimes, pretty hard on ourselves. And if you'll just kind of take notice of where are you being hard on yourself and try to correct that. Try to give yourself more grace and compassion and love, just like you do your kids, right? Okay, so self-care for your soul. This is going to church, you know, obviously, for me anyway. But for some people, I know church for you is not possible right now. So maybe you're doing it online still. But just whatever that connection is with your religion is helpful. And I think care for our soul is also more than our religion. It's our spirituality. And so Another great way for me is to get out in nature. I connect with God that way, getting out in nature. And other people, it could be like through your unique art, whatever that is. It could be writing or artwork or music, whatever it is that just helps you feel like you're connected to God and you're connected to your soul and you're just like your best version of yourself. That's a great way to take care of your soul. And then of course, another way is to pray daily, to make sure that we're making that time to pray, to thank God for all of the amazing blessings and to ask for his help. And then for our mind, that self-care could be something like just reading for pleasure. I think a lot of times we forget about that when we're so busy. Maybe we read a lot of kids' books or a lot of how-to books. What would you like to read if reading is your thing? Taking a class is another example. Is there something that you're interested in learning about more? Take a class in it. Or you could go back to school altogether. And then the third way to take care of our mind could be to do with our career. I know some of us leave our career completely when we have children. Some of us go part-time with our career. And some of us still stay full-time with our career, but we carry around guilt for it. So I think that whatever your choice is, just check in with that and know, like, if that's part of your self-care, that is a beautiful thing. And that is helping the people in your life feel the love coming from you because you have more to give when you're taking care of yourself. And so finally, the last idea is taking care of our body. I mean, these are just simple things like, right? Like maybe you might need a massage. Maybe you might need to go to the chiropractor. Maybe you might need to go to the regular doctor. When's the last time you did that? I know it's not that fun, but it's kind of important, guys. Another way to take care of your body could just be to go for a walk. I think sometimes we take that for granted, not realizing it's good exercising our body like that, getting out in nature, getting some fresh air. And then finally, the one I wanted to share with you on that is getting to bed on time. Oh my gosh, you guys, I hear this from moms like every day. I swear they cannot get to bed on time. And I know like we're well-meaning and we think we're getting things done, but then that puts us at a depletion the next day. And so we're starting the next day without enough energy and all of that, and it just gets into a cycle. So these are just a few ideas that I'm sharing with you for how to take care of these 4 different parts of you. And so add this to this list, make your own list, and then work this list every day. Like this is your self-care plan. How cool is that? All right, well, I know that sometimes we can feel like it's overwhelming. And so if you need help, please reach out to me. We can talk about it and talk through it. I always love to offer a complimentary consultation to you guys because even if you don't end up working with a life coach long-term, even having the complimentary consultation is so helpful because you get to tell someone exactly what's going on in your life and tell them what you want it to be like. And then they can tell you exactly how to fix it. And whether you work with me or not, just that process of having that conversation gives you more information and it's going to help you feel better right there. So I'm here for you if you need me. I hope that you have a wonderful day and I'll talk to you soon.